Good morning, everyone. It is Julie here with your Wednesday morning stock market news, where we're bringing you everything you need to know as the market opens. So let's get into it. All right, guys, welcome back. Thank you all so much for being here. I hope your week is moving along nicely. This morning, we're going to pretty much just be taking a look at notable earnings reports, as that is what's dominating the headlines this week. Plus, we'll see which stocks are the morning's biggest gainers and losers. If you want to follow along and see what the analysts are saying about these stocks, don't forget you can download the TipRanks mobile app and get 10% off premium and ultimate subscriptions by using the links in the description down below. Now let's get right into this morning's exciting and notable earnings reports. U.S. stock futures are in the red ahead of the Federal Reserve's interest rate decision due out later this morning. Right now, Dow futures are down 0.20%, S&P 500 futures down 0.16%, and NASDAQ futures down 0.26%. We're going to start off with earnings reports that came in the after hours last night, starting off with tech giant Microsoft. Now, their stock is down a bit, despite coming out with better than expected results for their fourth quarter. The tech giant reported earnings per share of $2.69, beating expectations by 14 cents per share, and revenue of $56.2 billion, beat by $710 million. Their CEO said that they remain focused on leading the new AI platform shift, helping customers use the Microsoft Cloud to get the most value out of their digital spend and driving operating leverage. Analysts do rate the stock a strong buy with an average upside of nearly 8% and plenty of buy ratings pouring in today. We also heard from other tech giant Google. Now, their stock is in the green following their earnings and revenue beat. They saw revenue grow 7% year over year to $74.6 billion, beating expectations by $184 billion, so a big beat there. Q2 earnings per share of $1.44 beat expectations by 10 cents. The company also announced plans for a change in its chief financial officer role. Ruth Porat will serve as their CFO while taking on the newly created role of chief investment officer and president of Alphabet and Google starting September 1st. Analysts rate the Google stock a strong buy with an average upside of over 11%. Shares of Snapchat's parent company, Snap, are plummeting this morning, currently down 17%. Now, they did come out with an earnings and revenue beat, but that future forecast is not looking good. They're anticipating much heavier losses in this current quarter, as they see adjusted EBITDA at a negative $50 to $100 million versus the negative $2.1 million that was anticipated. In this current quarter, their loss of 2 cents per share was 2 cents better than expected, and revenue of $1.07 billion did just beat by $10 million. Their stock does come in as a hold among analysts, with an average downside of 13%. And we also have Teladoc. They are on the rise after their earnings and revenue beat, plus updated guidance. Their future guidance came in line with expectations. For their Q2, they did report a loss per share of 40 cents, which was anticipated by analysts, and revenue of $642 million did beat by $3.22 million. Now, moving to the pre-market this morning, we heard from beverage behemoth Coca Cola, who did come out with better than expected results, plus an increase to their future guidance. Their CEO said that the strength of our first half results and the resiliency of our business give us the confidence to raise our 2023 guidance. For their Q2, they reported earnings per share of 78 cents, which beat expectations by 6 cents per share, and revenue of $12 billion beat estimates by $250 million. Analysts currently rate their stock a strong buy with an average upside of 12%. Also coming out with an earnings and revenue beat is Boeing. They reported a loss per share of 82 cents, which was 7 cents better than anticipated, and revenue of $19.75 billion grew over 18% year over year, beating expectations by $1.16 billion. And then we have AT&T, who did come out with mixed results as they had a slight miss in revenue. For their second quarter, they reported revenue of $29.92 billion, which grew just below 1% year over year, and had a slight miss of $30 million. Their Q2 earnings per share came in at 63 cents, beating expectations by 3 cents per share. In the after hours today, we'll be hearing from Meta Platforms, Chipotle Mexican Grill, and ServiceNow. Now, moving over to the morning's biggest gainers and losers. Our biggest gainers this morning are led by Vicor Corporation after they came out with an earnings and revenue beat for their Q2. Their stock trades under the ticker VICR and is currently up over 16%. They're followed by Tower Semiconductor under TSEM up 12.3% and XPeng under XPEV up 12.9%. And our biggest losers this morning are led by MaxLinear. They're preparing to release their earnings report later today and acquire Silicon Motion Technology. Trading under the ticker MXL, their stock is down 28.8%. They're followed by Snap under the ticker SNAP, down 17.6%, and SunPower Corporation under SPWR, down 15.8%. So that is going to be everything for Wednesday morning's stock market news. If you made it to the end of today's video, make sure you hit that thumbs up button and say good morning in the comments. I always appreciate hearing from you guys. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great day, and I'll see you back here next time.